A linear function has the table of values below. It gives the number of miles a car travels over a given number of hours. A. Describe the function in words. The distance traveled is a function of hours. B says, write the equation that gives the distance traveled in miles as a linear function of the number of hours spent driving. So, the difference between our y values, I'm going to pick the ones that are whole numbers, 232 and 203 is a difference of 29. And then the difference between 4 and 3.5 is 0.5. So to find my slope, I'm going to divide 29 by 0.5, which comes out to 58. So now that needs to be written in my equation. We use y equals mx plus b. We just found out m is equal to 58, so I'm going to swap that, the m, with the number 58. They don't start with any miles driven, so the b value is 0, and we don't need to write it. Then part C. C says, assume that the person driving the car is going on a road trip to reach a location 500 miles from her starting point. How long will it take the person to get to the destination? Miles is y. We are going to substitute y with the number 500 and use our algebra skills to solve for the time, which is x. 58 divided by 58 is 1, so we just have 1x. And 500 divided by 58 comes out to about 8.62, and that is hours. Number 4 says a particular linear function has the table of values below. What is the equation that describes the function? We need to start by finding differences in the y values. So from 7 to 10 is a difference of 3, and from 2 to 1, or 2 to 3 is a difference of 1. That means that our slope is going to be 3 divided by 1, which is 3. So we know that we're going to start with y equals 3x, because m goes right in front of the variable. Then we have plus b. We're not sure what b is yet, but I know that if I plug in a 2 in the x position, that would give me y equals 3 times 2, which is 6. I am supposed to get a y value that is 7. Right now I have 6 plus something, and I need it to equal 7. Seven is 6 plus 1, which means my b value must be 1. In part B, I am asked to finish the table. If I put in an 8, 8 times 3 is 24, plus 1 makes 25. If I put in 15, 15 times 3 is 45, plus 1 more makes 46. When I put in 20, 20 times 3 is 60, plus 1 is 61. 23 times 3 is 69, plus 1 is 70. You cannot ignore the b value. You need to make sure you add 1 each time. You can also check 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 more makes 10.